I get to Highway 7 Trailhead a little bit late. I arrived around 8:30, and now I'm gonna ride my electric scooter back down to Trailhead 298 and hike back this way. I think riding the scooter on the dirt road maybe take at least 45 minutes. I passed by the dirt road. It looks decent. So 21 miles hike today. It's gonna take around 9 hours, maybe a little bit more. The temperature is gonna be in the mid 90s, 95, 96 degree. No, up here 92, 93 degree, not too bad. At home at Fort Smith is gonna be 96, but here is a little bit higher elevation, so a little bit cooler. Plus it is windy today, so it's not gonna be too bad. The humidity is not as high as yesterday. It moderate. So I'm gonna get going right now and get down to Highway 298 and head back this way. It's gonna be a fun hike today. 21 miles at least. I'm gonna get going right now. My scooter is out of battery and I have about 3 miles to the other trailhead. I guess I will cut back in where I hiked last time, and I guess I have to do another extra 2 miles of the last section to get to Highway 298 trailhead and hike back up to Highway 7. So it's going to be another extra 1 hour today. Plus I'm very late. It's going to be a tough hike today. But once I'm on the trail, I will not go slow. I have to bust my to make it to the other trailhead without hiking in the dark. Alright, I'm gonna walk my scooter. It's still in the walk mode right now because it has a little bit juice left, and I can walk it, but I cannot ride it anymore. So some viewers recommended that I should add some comedy to my videos. So here we go. This is a play of word. So there's a word that say that men are better at storytelling than women. Again, there's a word that says that men are better at telling storytelling than women. Find that word, because the hike section today is 21 miles, so it will be a long video. So I will put the answer either somewhere between the 20 to 30 minutes mark or 30 to 40 minutes mark. So if you don't find that word, then go look somewhere between those 2 minutes mark to find out the answer. Again, there's a word that says men are better at storytelling than women. Which word is it? Find it. Here we are. Highway 298 Trailhead. It's gonna be 21 plus miles, so I'm not gonna waste no time. So that sign say Highway 7, 21 mile, and Ouachita Pinnacle is 8 miles. So when I get to Ouachita Pinnacle, I'm pretty close to halfway. And Ouachita Pinnacle is also the highest elevation in this surrounding areas. Right where I'm at right now, the elevation is around 650-ish, and then when I get to the pinnacle, it's going to be 1970 something, so around 1,300 feet of elevation gain. So between 8 miles for 1,300 feet elevation gain, that's going to be quite some steady hill climb all the way up. As I can tell already, it's already a hill climb at the beginning. So when I get to that point, the 8 mile point, probably I'm gonna have a lot of downhills all the way to Highway 7. So that helps a little bit. I think around Highway 7 is around 1,000 feet elevation. So descending from 1,900 down to 1,000. So it's not too bad. So I have to work my way up to the pinnacle. And then after that, I will have maybe an easy half of the section. But cross my finger because I never hiked this section before. So, well, I'm coming up to 139 too. 139 plus 21 miles, that's gonna be 160 out of 223 total. So that's quite a big chunk for the whole trail system. First mushroom is a big one. Look at my shoe and look at the mushroom. That's a big mushroom right there. The trail is hugging along a nice creek right now, but there's no access down to the bottom, so I'm just gonna keep hiking. It's pretty down there. Some water cascades too. Whoa, that's a turkey. 2 of them. 3 of them flew to the other side of the creek. It's nice to see wildlife once in a while. Really nice cascade out there, but there's no way to get down there. See if we can see through it. No, not really. Would be a nice swimming area. I think there's a dirt road. See, access down there somewhere. See that gravel bar right there? It might be a dirt road or something. Nice weather feature out there. mile marker 141. So I'm about a little bit over 2.5 miles in, and the elevation I'm at right now is around 1100. So I gained close to 500 feet of elevation already, from 650-ish all the way to 1100. It's getting close to 1200 right now because the contour is kind of steep. So I'm getting up to a higher hill, and then after that I think it's flat out a little bit, and then getting up to 1400 pretty quick after the flat. So I'm kind of tired because I guess the wind was on the other side of the mountain, and I'm on this side. So while I was down there, I got no wind, even though on the top of the trees has wind. But I guess now I'm getting a little bit wind right now because I'm pretty high on the elevation, which is a little bit better because I was hot and I drank a lot of water already. I don't know, I have 3 liters in my bladder. Maybe I drank 1 liter already, but of course I brought some extra water too, 16 ounces bottles, and 1 full jug of ice too, small jug, not big jug. So they're gonna probably have enough water for the whole section. But I'm not trying to be hurry on this incline right now because I don't want to get a heat exhaustion. So I try to just do a steady hike right now until I get to Ouachita Pinnacle, and then after that I can hike faster going downhill. But man, that was some tiring 2.5 miles right there. But just checking in for that mile marker. I'm gonna keep hiking right now. Mile marker 142, checking in. So that is 3.5 miles right there for the section. Still have a long way to go. And man, it is really hot and humid today. It would be nice to have done this last weekend, but it rained on Friday and Saturday. I was planning to do this section on one of those 2 days, but I didn't get to do it. A campsite right on the top of I guess I'm around 1600 feet elevation right now. Finally got some wind, because earlier I was on the other side of the mountain, so the wind was being blocked by the mountain, and I hear wind on the top of the tree, but there was no wind down to the trail. But right now, man, what a relief. The wind is supposed to be 15 to 20 miles per hour today, which is good for a hot day like this. If hot day and humid day like this with no wind at all, it's gonna be challenging to hike. My marker 143, so I'm about 4.5 miles in, which means I have 3.5 miles left to Ouachita Pinnacle. Not too bad. Look at this crazy tree fell down around the trail, so that's why people walk that way. This kind of tree is called widowmaker because you never know when it's gonna fall down if you walk right under it. Coming up to the first shelter in this section. Blue Mountain Shelter. I'm gonna sit down, take a quick break, maybe write out a short journal. Oh man, it's hot today. But it's amazing that the volunteers, they built this shelter right here. It took them 3 days to build. Put everything together from the ground up. Haul in other material. Probably use these old logging roll to get up here. Blue Mountain. There's a lot of Blue Mountain around Arkansas. Blue Mountain Lake near, what's the town? It's on the way to Danville. What's the town? Past Magazine a little bit. I forgot. But I know the town. Yeah, there's a Blue Mountain Lake right there and Blue Mountain on the top. So probably this is Blue Mountain. It's stretched along Ouachita Mountain, I guess. I don't know if other hikers did put out their notes. Oh, this can. Okay, it works now. But the last person was here on May the 4th. Ed EBO. The hike, day 11. Okay. So Ed was the last person was here on May the 4th. Today is June the 21st. After I get to Highway 7 Trailhead, around mile marker 160, so that would leave 63 miles left to hike. So after that, I divided them to sections. I have 5 hikes left after that one, 5 or 4. But one of those will be another long hike, 17 miles. Today is 21 miles, plus another 1.5 that I had to hike on the previous section because my scooter was out of battery. But I'm pretty close to 5 miles in, another 3 something to get to Blue Mountain Pinnacle. So I will write out some quick notes and then head on from there. Alright, I put out some notes. So we'll get back to hiking right now. I don't want to spend a lot of time. Well, I have to take breaks here and there, but I don't want to spend a lot of time doing that because I'm gonna be late getting back to Highway 7 Trailhead. I don't want to hike. Well, I have my flashlight and stuff, but I don't want to spend too much time on the trail during dark hours. Maybe half an hour at the end of the trail, but I don't plan to do a lot of night hiking. At least not yet. That is the pine tree tumor. I call it tumor, but there's a term for it. The oak tree, they have those too. I guess all kind of trees can have that formation. Maybe some kind of injury during a young age or something, or who knows. But I've seen a couple of them like that during the trail, hiking this trail right here. Some huge one, called them tumor. Mile marker 144. I'm up in the 66 feet elevation right now. So, and supposedly when I get to Ouachita Pinnacle, it's going to be mid 1900. So another 200 feet gained, and I will get there. 144. Supposedly it's going to be 147. So 3 more miles to get to the pinnacle. Another hour or so. I'm average about 2.7, 2.8 miles per hour right now. So I'll be there around 3:30. Then from 3:30, I have 13 miles to get to Highway 7 Trailhead. 3:30. Man, that's gonna be a lot of hiking, and has to be quick hiking too to get back to the trailhead. Not too dark. But I guess I'm gonna get back to Highway 7 Trailhead pretty late today. Going down here a little bit, which is good for now, but not good for later on because I have to gain back up to the mid 1900 feet elevation. But it is windy, so it's not too bad. I'm still sweating a lot, but as long as it is windy, and that's gonna help a little bit. Down tree on the trail. Trail is getting a little bit thick right now. And it goes along the ridge top of the mountain right there. Mile marker 145. So, assuming the pinnacle is that 147, I have 2 miles left. Not too bad. Earlier I was descending down from elevation 17, mid 1700. All the way down to 1400, and now it's up to the 1600 again, so I had to climb some hills not too long ago. But at least the trail is shaded most of the time under the canopies, so it's not too bad. And during hot days like this, apples are the best. I brought 2 apples with me and I ate both of them already. I should have brought some more. I think I have 2 only. Yeah, I think I had only 2 of them. And I ate both of them. So next time, if I hike during hot day like this, I'm going to bring like 3 or 4. And big ones. But it's getting hotter now. It's what time is it now? Close to 3 o'clock, so it's like the peak time of the hot temperature of the day. 3, 4, 5, around that time. Then hopefully after that it cools down a little bit, then I can move faster. without getting overheated. There were 2 deer that they were in front of me, and I guess it's too steep that way, so they kept running along the trail for a little bit, but now they went off somewhere. They were along the trail for a good while. I saw them as I was approaching. They kept running in front of me. So today I saw quite a bit of wildlife. 3 turkeys, and I saw deer. I think this is the 3rd time I saw deer today. So earlier I asked the question, there's a word which say that men are better at storytelling than women. What is it? What word is it? It is history. You ever heard her story? No, it is history. So men are better at storytelling because it's always his story. It's never her story, right? So next time I will add something else. I haven't thought of anything yet, but I will, just to make it more humor, I guess. Right now I'm a little bit less than maybe half a mile to Ouachita Pinnacle, and then there's supposed to be a overlook tower. I don't know if we can get up there, climb up there to look out or not, but it shows on the map there's a lookout tower. Earlier the trail was sharing with the logging road, but now it is back to the mountain again. And I'm up on the 1800 feet elevation, so another 100 something feet gain, then I will get up to the pinnacle. Right on the side of the mountain, and there's a steep drop down. Can barely see, but there's some farmlands over there. I'm so glad that there's some clouds on top right now blocking the sun, and the wind kind of hitting on this side of the slope right now, so it feels a lot better. Earlier I was on the other side of the mountain, so the slope was blocking the wind most of the time. Feels a lot better this side. Yep, now I'm gaining some elevation again. Lake Crest Vista. Let's go out there and see what it is. It's kind of bright right now, so probably the exposure for the video gonna be overexposed. But man, you can see Lake Ouachita out there. You can tell that is humidity in the air right there. It's kind of foggy. Wow. That is a good view. Mile marker 147, which is also the Ouachita Pinnacle, 1961 feet elevation. And I guess this is the lookout tower. We'll take a look real quick, see what it is. An old tower, long time ago. So from here you can see the lake out there too. So these are some kind of cell towers. I have no idea. I have to look them up, see what they are. But I thought that was like a tower that you can climb up, like fire watch tower. Those in the rural area, but there's not one of it. So that is 8 miles down for this section. Still have 13 to go. It's gonna be a long day, but hopefully it's all downhill from now. Well, at least most of it. 1961 feet elevation. A lot of flowers, all flowers. My marker 148. So I have about 12 miles left to hike. And it is a little bit past 4:30. 12 miles. If I do 3 miles, 4 hours, it's going to be 4 hours. So by the time I get there, it's around 8:30. Or if I can go a little bit faster, then I'll be there a little bit early. But I just stopped and ate some baked beans to fill up some energy to keep hiking. It's funny that when you carry your snacks and your food in your backpack, you feel heavy, but then after you ate that food, the backpack feels a little bit lighter, but then the food is within your body. But you still feel lighter that way. It's kind of weird. So I kind of hear, I was on the Latin Road and I hear some kind of water features running down here, so I'm gonna get down here real quick to see what it is. It's beautiful down here. Steep though. A lot of giant ferns, big ferns. It's gonna be fun to climb up that hill again. But I guess I can refill some water right here too. Clean mountain water. Look at this fern right here, huge. Oh yes, there's a waterfall. This looks like tropical forest in here. Man, there is a waterfall. This water is cold. Came out from the mountain, that's why. Feels so good right here. My marker 149. 11 miles left to hike. Only 11 miles. Well, at least the trail right now is not too bad. It's sharing with a no logging road. A little bit choppy here and there, but could be worse. This is a little bit choppy, and this down here, right here, I guess the water going off kind of carry off all the dirt. So exposed all the rock like that. But this overlook right here real quick. What a view. Mountain ranges far, far away. You still can see Ouachita Lake down there. So I'm at around 1,500 feet elevation, and it's going to be dropped down to 1,000 feet elevation real quick. This is a steep downhill, but then guess what? In a little bit, I have to gain up back to 1,600 feet elevation. That's crazy. But I guess I'm coming down to the bottom of a drainage system, and then have to climb up the other side of the mountain again. Which is easy for now, but then with the climb up, going to be tiring. See the drop down right there, down to the bottom of a creek or a ravine, drainage, some kind. Old Lucky Road again. I think I can hear water running down there too. Maybe another waterfall. I don't know if I'm gonna get close to it or not. Probably I don't want to spend too much time down there anyways. Oh yes, it's gonna drop down. Steep drop down. Steep climb up later. I'm looking for the next mile marker, but I haven't seen it yet. Probably coming up to 149 or 150 already, supposedly. Yes, there's some weather features there. I don't think I'm gonna stop by it. I don't have a lot of time. It's not a waterfall, it's just some weather cascade. You can see from here. You zoom in. Just some weather cascade, not a waterfall. But the first half of the section from Trailhead 298 up to Ouachita Pinnacle, there is barely any water, just that one water hole next to the shelter, and that was it. But now since it is going downhill quite a bit, so there's a lot of running creeks to pick up some water if we need to. I fill up 4 bottles, 2 bottles into my bladder, and then 2 water bottle. Okay, that's mile marker 150. So I have 10 miles left to hike. It's going to be around 3 hours to do 10 miles. 5:47 right now. So sunset is around 8:30 now. So I have a little bit of time left for like not sunlight but daylight. So I will get there around dark time too, but hopefully not too dark. Yeah, that's a nice little creek right there. Yeah, so there's a little bridge crossing it too. So there's a shelter over there, but I'm not gonna stop by it because I don't have a lot of time. There's Big Bear Shelter. And there's a running creek down there next to it too. There's a good location for shelter. You have water right next to it. But since I don't have a lot of time, so I'm not gonna stop by. At least I know what it is. Sit down here. I guess the way to get to the shelter is there's a path on the other side of the creek. After passing the creek, I guess, yes, there's a small bridge also. At least this shelter right here, it's not too far away from the trail. But the one last time, what was it? The one last time, not the one on the trail today, but the one on the last section. I forgot what it is, but half mile away from the trail. But this one is right next to the trail. You can see it from the trails, so it's not too bad. Really good location. There's some water cascade in there too. Well, that is one of the closest. So I'm gonna stop by, take a look real quick. Big Bear Shelter. Two picnic tables and water features just right next to the shelter too. How nice. This is like a dream garden right here. $151. 9 more miles to go. The hike from Big Bear Shelter all the way up here is steep. Talk about tiring. And I still have some elevation to climb too. Not just that, see? I'm still climbing. All the way down to, I guess Big Bear Shelter is around 1,900 1,000 or 900 feet elevation, and now it's up all the way to 1,700 feet elevation again. It's quite a bit of gain. It's for like 1 mile something. Oh man, I'm tired. I will be there dark. I guess that the gas line runs forever. $153. So around 7 miles left to hike, assuming it's the Trailhead at Highway 7 is at mile marker 160. It is now 7:14. Sunset is 8:29. So I have an hour 15 minutes left of sunlight, and then another 30 minutes of daylight. So around 9 o'clock is when it's really dark. I don't think I will make it back to Trailhead Highway 7 at 9 o'clock, but it will be pretty close. But right now heat index is still in the 90s, and heat exhaustion warning is lasts until 8 p.m. so I cannot do any jogging right now. But it was nice that there's some puddle of water right next to the trail, that the water was really cold, so I washed my face, rubbed my hair, and then my handkerchief right there, I just make it wet, make it cool, so I can wipe my face when I get hot. But 7 miles to go. There's some downhill right now, but it will gain up elevation for a little bit later on. Right now it's 1,400 feet. And we'll gain up to 16 again. So definitely there's some hills that I have to climb again before I get back to Highway 7 Trailhead. Oh man. It's 8:15 and I still have to climb some steep hills. Tiring. Hopefully after this climb it will be downhill for a little bit. At the end of the day too, what a climb. There's an overlook right here. Woo! Scooter point. Yeah. 156. 4 miles to hike. Or maybe a little bit less, 3.5, because when I started out at 298, it was 138.5, and then as I hiked a little bit, then I get to 139. So if the whole section from the Trailhead to Highway 7, so it's going to be around 160.5 mile marker. It's not going to be 161, so I have about 3.5 right now. So 3.5 is about 1 hour to get there. I'll be hiking 30 minutes in the dark. So Highway 7 is 3 miles. So this is probably the last recording of this section, because now the light is kind of dimming right now. I'm starting to have to use my flashlight, my headlamp already. 3 miles I can finish in 1 hour. Yes. So that's my marker, 157. So Trailhead Highway 7 is right at mile marker 160 then. 3 miles, yes, 1 hour. Possible, then I'll be there at 9:45. Crazy, huh? So 1 hour hiking in the dark with the headlamp. About 2 hikes ago, I did 30 minutes in the dark, which is not too bad. So it's just a way for me to practice hiking in the dark. So maybe later on, if I have to hike some longer distances, then I can hike in the dark using a headlamp like this, so that won't be a problem later on. Mile marker 158. It's totally dark now. About 2 miles left. Slightly uphill now, and then there will be downhill and level path for the remaining of the section, but now it's slightly uphill, zigzagging along the face of the slope. Still hot and humid right now, even though it's past 9 o'clock. There's a shelter that way somewhere. Follow that path, but nope, not stopping by. Too late now. I don't know when gonna be my next time to go back this way to visit it, but well, I'm gonna miss that one shelter. Don't know what it is. Don't know what the name is, but I'm gonna keep walking. I believe it's less than 2 miles to get to Highway 7 Trailhead. Hiking in the dark. That is wild hogs dug up right on the trail. Yeah, one more right there too. So there's a hogs around this area. I know at John Archer shelter there was hogs they dug up the ground too. So I didn't see a lot of them today, just right there too. Just now. You see a lot of signs. They stay in certain areas, I guess. There's a lot of oak trees, like mature oak trees in here. So good place for them to stay around, and then during the fall, there's plenty of oaks to eat. Okay, I'm walking up to mile marker 159, so the last mile, 159, the last mile to Highway 7 Trailhead. So I hiked a total of 20 miles so far for the day, and last I checked, my hiking, my moving time was close to 9 hours earlier when I checked. But probably by now, or by the time I get to Trailhead, Highway 7 Trailhead, it's gonna be 9 hours 30 minutes or maybe more. The last mile. What a relief. A long day of hiking. A lot of hiking. Especially with today, with the heat wave warning too. And it lasted until 8 p.m. so I couldn't really do a lot of fast pace or jogging. I didn't jog until like around 7:30, when it's kind of cooled down a little bit. That's when I start to jog a little bit. But during the day, especially the first 8 miles, with nothing but ascending up to Ouachita Pinnacle, that was a rough 8 miles. Going from 650 feet elevation all the way to 1961. But from now to the end of the section is all downhill, so not complaining. Downhill like this. So I come up to mile marker 160 before I get to Highway 7 Trailhead. So I guess the trailhead is around 160.5. I'm about 2,900 feet away from the trailhead. 2,900 feet, I don't know, 3 feet is 1 yard. How many feet in 1 mile? I have to do the conversion of a yard in 1 mile. There's a lot of hawk sounds pretty close to the trailhead too. They dug up quite a bit, so they stay around the area. And I checked on the app, so the trailhead is about mile marker 160.5. Yeah, look at that. It dug up on the trail, right on the trail. So by the time I get there, I will have 62.5 miles left to hike. And that's a lot of signs in here too. Right on the trail and off the trail and around the trail. And I just checked earlier, and my moving time for the whole day was 10 hours, 20 minutes, a couple of minutes ago. So by the time I get to the trailhead, probably gonna be 10 hours, 30 minutes for the whole day of hiking. But that is a lot of hawk sounds. Keep going down here too. That is a huge piece of rock. But too bad it's not daytime. I cannot take a picture of it. Anyways, you can hear traffic outside. Oh, there's a deer. There's a deer out there. A buck or though, let me see. Maybe a doe. Some nice rock formation right there, but too bad. Daytime is long gone. The trail gonna continue that way, but now I'm going to the parking lot to go home. Is it where it is? Let me see. Yes, this is the parking right here. Yes, my car is the only one left there. That's the end of the section for today. What a long day.